All right, welcome guys to week 14 recap of the fantasy football Yukon leagues. I'm joined here today by good old favorites Alex and Cormier. We'll start off today. Alex, how are things doing?
Going good. I didn't play against Kyle Pitts this week, so in the one playoff game that I'm in because I made the buy for Gen 2 Dynasty, so
Nice.
um,
Who
yeah,
has
it feels
Kyle
good not
Pitts
to have to
in
worry about that.
Who
I have
has
to
Kyle
say.
Pitts in Gen 2 Dynasty?
Oh yeah, so I guess then that was as good a time as any to talk about it. So that matchup is CJ versus Mathis.
Ooh,
Um,
Hmm.
Titans.
So, and that group chat actually was just popping off right before we got on this call because, well, I'll just read out the group chat. Um, so the first is a picture. This is yesterday at 11:24. It's from Mathis. It's a picture of Kyle Pitts' score. He says, "What is this bullshit? Every time I look, it gets higher." And he was at 43 points, so he did get more points after Mathis sent that screenshot. So then it got higher. And it's late at night, so nobody really said anything. And then we just kind of like laughed at it. And then today, Tyler's like, me praying on Mathis's downfall so I can hold the 205, 206, and 207.
All the scenarios. Wow.
Oh my God.
And Mathis says 25% chance to win, and I haven't had a player play yet.
Yeah, that's pretty
DJ
brutal.
says it was always Kyle Pitts, which Tyler responds with "You shush," and then he posts a DM between him and I guess it must have been a different group chat with him and Nate. Like CJ, Nate, and Tyler are in this, and CJ says Kyle Pitts will not be getting a touchdown tonight in this group chat. And then Nate goes, "Is he hurt?" Tyler's like, "Why are you so certain?" And then CJ goes, "So Jersey Jerry from Barstool does this thing where he signs where he picks a touchdown scorer every Thursday night, and he's 0-13-1 on the
Wow. Yeah.
Nate is reasonably confused at how he got a tie in one of those weeks.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's interesting. How did he get a tie?
No one knows in
No one
this
knows.
group chat at least.
Okay.
But it's capped off with Tyler saying touchdown Kyle Pitts in that group chat.
Start of a big night.
Yeah, and then Mathis is saying nobody wants you to win, CJ. And then I say, well, I'll just beat CJ. It's fine. Don't worry about it. CJ says, stop everyone, because he's getting bullied now about it. And then he says Jersey Jerry really was 0-13-1 until Kyle Pitts.
Good for CJ. Good for Kyle Pitts. Happy.
And
for both
then
of
he
them.
sent a gif of Janelle from Big Brother going, "Oops, too bad, so sad." So
All right. Well,
CJ's riding high, basically is
Very
is what-
good.
good
Very
for CJ. He needs all the fantasy wins he can get. It's tough out
Yeah.
there for him.
Yeah.
Cormier, how are you doing?
I'm doing good. Very certainly in a I'm still in all my fantasy leagues practically. There's only one league I guess that I have fallen out of contention with. But all three of these leagues I'm still in contention. That's how I feel. That's why I feel good.
Nice. I had a pretty bad week. I'll be real.
Oh,
No, in real life I'm doing well. School is going good. I'm
Okay.
doing great. Just fantasy wise, I got eliminated from a lot. I got eliminated from the Heidi's like family points league. That was kind of like a taco league. I'll be real. Like not a lot going on waivers. I was fourth in points for, but I was highest points against. And I faced the number 1 seed in the last week, and I had the number 2 score against his number 1 score to complete a 4-game losing streak.
Wow.
To miss the playoffs.
That's brutal.
Yeah, so that was pretty disappointing because I thought, I had a good team. I had Jamar Chase, I had Taylor, we'll see that trend kind of continues here. This is why I don't like doubling up. So then guillotine this week. Honestly, I wasn't really bummed about it. It was kind of just a what can you do?
Mm-hmm.
You know, I know one thing I could have done. I probably should have started Michael Wilson over Davante Adams. I did think about it in the second half of the day. I kind of thought, I don't know what I was thinking. I think I was shopping and I wasn't trying to overthink switching guys in and out of my lineup.
You're a good player.
You're essentially picking. They're both wide receiver 2s right now because Marvin Harrison was not playing, or Marvin Harrison was playing.
Yeah.
So you picked the one who was on the better team with going against the worst defense.
Yeah, pretty much.
That's how I feel about it. I think it does make sense.
I think Michael Wilson did have the higher ceiling coming in. I probably should have figured that, but he also scored. He scored 6 with Marvin Harrison on the field, and it just seemed like it seems so weird that it's that distinct a difference, you know. But it really has been, which is crazy. But besides that, I mean, my entire team hit under projections last week.
That's brutal, yeah.
There was not one guy that went. This is when I knew it was a little cooked. I didn't have a lot of guys against like good matchups, which I think is probably why that happened. Like a lot of my guys just had tough matchups at the same week. But that Thursday night game when it was like a shootout, but Amon-Ra, Goff, and Dak all like just missed their projections, or like were basically at their projections.
Mm-hmm.
That's when I was a little worried. I was like, I might need like a little more than that. I was kind of expecting at least one of those guys to pop off. So, yeah. Oh, well.
It was weird that Goff in a game that scored that high had so little points, but it really just was like a running back game, I guess. So
he just doesn't have a high ceiling at all. Yeah. He has a high floor, and I think most weeks I would have been happy with that, but the fact that the rest of the team didn't do much made it kind of tough. So, like that was a game he had potential to have the ceiling, but the Lions just don't do that. They have such a good running game that they don't really need to have him take too many risks.
I feel like Dak was your ceiling quarterback, and Goff is your floor quarterback, kind of.
Yeah, pretty much.
Which I think is it all makes sense. I mean, I remember feeling like last week we literally were discussing the Amon-Ra start, and that one was like kind of a wash. Kyren. Like it was.
Yeah, I mean the really bad one was probably the one you guys were also hesitant about, was Breece Hall against the Dolphins. Like I could have put Kyren over him. I think I still lose. Like I think I still needed the
Michael Wilson bump.
The Michael Wilson. I'd have to check again, but
no, it's very close. But I think you do edge me out.
All right.
Tomato. It's not like you can go back.
Yeah, tomato, and also like I don't know. I think if I had beat you, Cormier, it would have been pretty lucky. Like your team didn't have a good week at all, I would say. Also, so I wouldn't really feel like I did anything right. I would just feel like you shit the bed harder. And all I did this week was just shit the bed harder than you, to be honest.
Exactly. I was going to say, that's exactly how I felt this week, because I'll be honest, when I started watching football, and then I saw Daniel Jones get hurt, like right as I turned it on.
Yeah.
And I pretty much turned most of the games off for like a good couple hours after that. Like I stopped watching. I was like, all right, cool. I guess this is how guillotine ends. Like that's kind of a shitty way to go, but sure, whatever. And it just sort of and then it was just like, oh, I guess I never really fell below your projections. I was like, oh, I guess I'm just gonna like keep going because
who did I have going at the same time as you that day? I had like as like Daniel Jones doing nothing. I think I had Jonathan Taylor, who also stopped doing anything as soon as Daniel Jones went out. And then Who else was going at the time? Maybe not Devontae. I think it was Jamar Chase and Breece were also doing like nothing at that time.
Yeah.
Like Breece Hall did nothing in the first half. I don't know. I just thought the Miami run D was so bad and that he had a nice floor. Like he was one of the guys that was banking on the floor, and he ended up being the one to shit the bed on the floor. So who knows? Everything went wrong. But
Lawrence had a pretty good game for me. That felt good.
Yeah, that's good.
Like, he had the same as Dak, but still, like, felt good about that. I think really the big thing it came down to was Nico Collins was a huge pickup for me. That was a lot of my pickups have been in this late stage have been very good. McConkey notwithstanding, but Lawrence, Collins, and then Bowers I actually was worried about for a lot of the game, but it was just like he got a touchdown. Like, it felt like because they weren't driving amazingly.
No.
So I was like, but as soon as they got in the red zone, it was like, okay.
I'm excited for Bowers next season, but he really stresses me out this season. I can't imagine it gets worse than this season, and he's still been pretty good. So
he has missed 3 games, and he's the number 6 tight end.
He's only missed 3? I thought it was more than that.
It's 3 in a bye, so 4.
Oh, okay.
But it was 4, but it was like all in a row, so it feels like a lot. But
he has been really good. So
that's like not even as bad as I would have thought.
No. Other than that, I'm kind of. I'm not saying you guys can't do it, but I feel like me having some fab was kind of keeping Mathis honest. He basically just picked up all the useful parts of my team, and you did get Devontae. I was surprised Devontae was who you went for, Cormier. Tell us why that was your.
Oh, he was not choice. Who I went for.
Oh,
I put in 9 bids because I knew this was going to happen.
Right, I guess over. Yeah, I guess when I actually look at it, the only person you could have gone instead would be Jonathan Taylor, and I kind of see why. Jonathan Taylor's been struggle because now Daniel Jones is out, and they have such a hard schedule on top of that.
So.
Yeah, but Phillip Rivers is going to make it all better. So
I hope so. It would be fun. I would love Phillip Rivers to take the Colts to the playoffs. That would be deep.
I have fully divested from the Colts. I have dropped both Daniel Jones and Michael Pittman. I have fully divested from the Colts.
Daniel Jones you can safely drop.
Yeah, well, I'm at the point now where they're too. Even if Michael Pittman's good, he's just too much of a wild card at this point. I don't know who's quarterback.
Yeah.
I mean, I've felt this whole season that I've been missing a wide receiver core.
Mm-hmm.
And so I honestly had the thought of at least because he's going to outbid me on the top guys, at least I'll get some scraps here. I won't get nothing.
Mm-hmm.
I actually feel better about picking up McMillan, to be quite honest. I think
I like
that's a guy I feel way better about in the long run, and he dropped him.
Yeah, I mean, he's got to drop someone is kind of the thing when his team's that good.
But that's the thing is I'm just being all right, so that's who he's dropping this week. Wait another week, he's dropping another one of those guys.
I don't know if he's got anyone else he needs to drop. Maybe drop Lamar Jackson at some point. I'm surprised he's running, but he can just put. Yeah. I'm surprised he's running Jackson still. I guess Mahomes shit the bed last week. So
yeah, I don't know. They've both been just kind of questionable. But Mahomes, 1 week of inconsistency, I feel like I would start him over Lamar Jackson with just how the Ravens have been playing in general. I don't know.
I don't know about that. I don't think it really matters. For him.
I mean, the Ravens are playing Cincy this week, and the Ravens also have more to play for. I feel like they have a better chance of the playoffs at the moment than the. I guess they're both playing their asses off. It doesn't matter. But.
Yeah. I mean, I do agree that it's probably a little out of reach, but we'll see.
Anything can happen. So.
It's really like at this point, I don't care if he just gets number 1 points every single week until the final week. Like, if I'm there against him because that's where I'm like, okay, I can just play those matchups, just play and just try to outpace him with maybe Mahomes is out of the playoffs by then and he's not even playing. Maybe Lamar is in the same situation. Like it's that week 18 could be weird.
17
or week 17 or whatever.
Yeah.
Could be weird for him, but we'll see.
Mm-hmm. Well, good luck to you. You made it the farthest of us three again this year. So good guillotine run again. But good luck to you, and as well as Mathis, Paul, and Tyler. I'm impressed with how far Paul has made it on $2. He kind of got his team and just has been riding it. And I mean, Josh Allen's a beast for him. Like Allen has saved him. Josh Allen and McCaffrey have basically just caused his floor to be not last multiple weeks.
I've been very impressed. Great, considering that I've basically the last back half of the season, I've just been outbidding him every time. I just bid $3 on everyone.
Yeah.
And I've done that for probably 3-4 weeks now. Because there's no one else I can outbid.
Yeah, he's taking your money out in that way.
Yeah. But he's gotten some good pickups.
Yeah. I mean, waivers are like it's almost a different skill at this point. It's like a draft almost. Like who are you picking from the waivers? Like who? It's interesting who has been on waivers. I feel like Zay Flowers has been on them for a bit now. Looks like Mathis, just because he's a great player, but he had 20 last week, he had 0 the week before.
I'm staying the fuck away from Zay Flowers at this point in guillotine.
The funniest waiver is definitely Kyle Pitts at the top of the tight ends.
Oh, is he there right now? Yeah, I mean, no one was gonna have him. Makes sense.
Looking at that, I was like, well, I wasn't going to, but man, would I have loved to just have that 40?
Yeah.
Right off the bat.
All right. Well, good luck to that. And let's take a look at redraft. Our playoffs are set, and they've even started a little. So if we can briefly flash back to our standings from last week, we have CJ finishing with that 1 seed. I think he was already locked into it. Robbie, Mark, those three have kind of been there for a while. And then the 6-7 bowl finished off. And we ended up with Paul, E, Evan, Alex, and Cormier rounding out the bottom. So you two both did make playoffs, even if it was by a handful, 10, 20 points over our man Seth here. We both survived.
Yeah.
How are we feeling coming out of that week?
I feel
before
good.
We even look at how this round has started.
Yeah, I feel good because I thought I was gonna end up because I was playing CJ last week and I'm like, fuck, I'm gonna play CJ, lose to CJ, and then I'm gonna have to play CJ again the next week and then lose to CJ. So I'm just glad that Cormier is biting the bullet for me this week and I get to play Robbie instead. If you look at Robbie's projected points versus CJ's, night and day. So,
what happened to Robbie's projected points? Why are they so low compared to? I mean, I don't think they've been crazy this season, but I was very surprised to see where they were at. Did he have Daniel Jones or someone? Who was his quarterback?
I don't know. He's starting Jacoby Brissett this week. He obviously picked up Kirk Cousins and Phillip Rivers, so. I don't remember who his starter was, but obviously whoever it was got injured, so it might have been Daniel Jones.
I'll take a look, but it's interesting.
But I mean,
last week.
He's gonna play, so I feel pretty good about it. My hope is that Devon Achane is either hurt enough where he's not going all out, or he's just benched. And then, I'm not worried about him throwing in whoever he's going to throw in compared to Devon Achane. So, if Ollie Gordon's in, I'd rather play against Ollie Gordon than Devon Achane, unless it's going to be like a split situation this week. Yeah, I feel a lot better than if I was up against CJ. I would have probably been dooming. I don't know how Cormier feels about having to play that the first week of playoffs, but
I can tell you, I can't figure out who Robbie's quarterback is. It's been Jacoby Brissett for like.
I figured it out. It used to be Kyler Murray.
Okay.
And then he also had Aaron Rodgers for a little bit. I'm surprised he dropped Aaron Rodgers. I think Aaron Rodgers had he had a stretch of a 5, a 9, an out, and a 2.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
I mean,
how do I feel? So it was the 6-7 bowl was super interesting because most of the 6-7s did not win. Like it was just Paul and E who won games, and like I was in the only 6-7 on 6-7 matchup with E. So I was like kind of like, man, like I win this game and I'm guaranteed in, and I lost by pretty close. It was
like really 9 points.
It was really just like, starting Romeo Dobbs for fucking nothing was pretty shitty, but I don't know if I would have had another choice there, really. Yeah, and it was a late touchdown by someone who I think you know what it was? This is what felt weird. Josh Jacobs beat me in this league and then basically guaranteed that I was going to make it in guillotine. So I was like, okay. And I was doing the points math at that point here. I was like, okay, so it looks like I'm still going to probably make it. So that's fine. Yeah, I mean, I've been saying I want to say I felt like I've had the predictions in this league very well. I've been saying I'm the 8 seed who's going to get waxed by CJ this whole time. I want that on record. I meant to look it up and I didn't have time because I know I've said that on this podcast before. And, I think honestly getting Mike Evans back was like such a weird, like, oh, hi, I kind of forgot he was on my team.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did you start him and Egbuka?
I absolutely did because like I'm not listen, Devon Vele is fine, but like he hasn't shown me enough for me to be like, yeah, I'll throw him in, like, and I don't trust Corum or something to get another fucking crazy game.
Yeah. It was interesting that all 3 of the Bucks wide receivers had decent games. And it seems like it's kind of the expected higher. If like this stays out, like Mike Evans getting the most and then Godwin the second most and Egbuka getting. But like if they're all going to get between 10 and 20 points, then, you can't really complain about that if they're your third wide receiver. But you put a lot of trade capital in for Egbuka. So I don't know how that makes you feel.
I mean, at this point, I don't really care. Like, I made the playoffs. Before I made that trade, I didn't feel like I was going to go far in the playoffs if I made it. And I guess I would say that my opinion of that never changed. It didn't improve at all, but it certainly, like, I just wanted to keep the playoff streak alive. I really did.
Like, I was like actually concerned about it now that I knew that there was a playoff streak. I'm like, man, I can't like break my streak before Cormier. So of course we both are in.
We should have brought it up last week. I don't know why I didn't, but you guys both had it on the line and you both snuck in. So still going.
At this point I'm on borrowed time because is how I really feel is like Mike Evans having a decent game already has put my projections in a spitting distance of CJ. Before that, it was even further. Like it was, I believe it was 110 to 137. Now it's like, if he has a bad week, could I do it? Maybe. Do I think that's going to happen? No. But if I do, here's the thing is, what the fuck does CJ do about this season if he loses this game?
Cry, I think.
Like
I would be quite sad.
Yeah, like he has only lost once. No one's expecting me to win. We'll see what
It
happens.
would be the upset of all time.
It would be a crazy upset.
It's possible. Like Taylor, not doing as good as he's done the whole season.
Yeah, Taylor against Seattle could definitely shit the bed.
Zay Flowers is a boom bust player. The problem is he also has JSN. He also has McCaffrey. He also has Watkins. He also has so it's just like a lot of good players. So
I would say tough. I think the big thing for me, and this actually is funny because Devin actually asked me this question. She was like, "Why aren't you starting Dart this week over Allen? Because he's against the Commanders." Here's my thought, because I do think it's a valid question, even though I've stuck with Allen the whole time, so that's really why I'm not.
I think you stick with Allen.
But
yeah, I think if you could have won and Allen's on your bench, that's like an all-time. Like, what am I doing?
Yeah.
So you ride your guy.
They're playing.
I drafted Allen high because I thought he was going to be the best quarterback in fantasy.
Yeah,
and he has been. He's the number one quarterback.
Yes, it hasn't felt like that, but he low-key has. And I think just from a outside of fantasy perspective, like, he fucking needs to win this game. Like, he can't get swept by the Patriots.
Yeah. That was kind of my point. Is he's up against New England. It's not only an in-division game for the division, it's also for the number 1 seed potentially. Yeah. So there's a lot riding on this game for Josh Allen. So I really would be surprised if he shits the bed entirely, because he's going to be playing as hard as he possibly can.
Yeah. I'm doubling down.
Yeah.
On him with Shakir too. So that's really my hope, is that CJ has a bad game and I have a really good game. Like, I think that's the only way it happens.
Yeah. Well, looking at our matchups across the league, we got Paul and E in a very even projection after Bucky and Caleb McLaughlin played in the Bucs game. We got Evan with a nice lead over the 3 seed mark. Evan's team, Bijan, 29. Evan could make another run this year. It will be interesting to see. And then Robbie, now losing to you, Alex. I think he was losing off the jump. So,
yeah, he was.
Yeah.
Like, the thing about my team is that it's not bad. It's just I had a really rough stretch of 4 games where I lost after Cam Scatabo was hurt. But with Godwin actually being a player now, that's like the thing about those late draft picks where you're like, this guy is injured or he's dealing with something and you don't know what's going to happen. And Godwin ended up being out for most of the year, but this is the week I need him. So if he's going to play for me this week, that's all I care about. Literally all I care about is him playing this week.
So you've made it to the point where it's just week to week now. Like, who gives a shit about the rest of the season at this point?
Yeah.
Nice. And then I think that's it, right? Those are the 4 matchups. So good luck to you guys. If we look at the bracket quickly, the winner of CJ Cormier plays Paul and E. The winner of Mark and Evan plays Robbie or Alex. So
me and Evan meet in the finals then.
Yeah.
Whoa. Are you telling me that I'm going to get 3rd place again this year? I don't plan on getting 3rd place again.
Our fantasy league is scripted.
I think you have a very 3rd place run in you, Alex. The way you're beating Robbie this week. I don't know.
No. It's going to be I play CJ for the 3rd place game. I'll get 4th this year. But I'm always in that 3rd place game. It's crazy.
I'm set up for a miracle run. That's what I'll say. Is listen, I'm set up for a fucking miracle run, but I also don't think that's gonna happen.
Yeah, I mean, it's very interesting. So, who won last year? Who was it that won last year? I forget for some reason.
Evan. No, it was Evan.
Yeah. Okay, Evan. I thought he won last year. So yeah, I mean, I don't want Evan to win again.
True. Yeah. We already had Kyle win twice, so we don't need any other double downs.
But I need to beat Robbie this week because Robbie can't win another league too. So
Robbie's also been pretty good in these leagues. We need to set these bozos down a notch.
Yeah, I've not been back to the championship since the first year.
True.
when I lost to Kyle, which was demoralizing. So
yeah,
I would love a redemption.
All right. Well, we'll see. Good luck to you guys. I'm excited to see how those turn out. See if CJ can clutch out the league, or if we have a big upset this week or an extra week. So good luck, guys.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Let's talk about it.
All right, contestants. We are ready to go. Please welcome to Fantasy Football Podcast news segment. Do you know Kyle Pitts?
I knew it. I knew it was a Kyle Pitts segment.
All right. Our contestants in this corner, Ryan Cormier. In this corner, Alex Phelps. Let's see if our contestants truly know about Kyle Pitts. My friends, are you ready?
Yeah, yes, I'm thrilled.
All right. So you need to please do not open Kyle Pitts' page naturally.
Hands off.
We are going to have a series of questions where I want you to DM me your answer on Discord. And then we'll reveal our answers to the question and see who is the true Pitts head of the group. All right.
Okay.
Are we ready?
Sure. Just got to pull up our DM in Discord. I'm good.
Yeah. Okay. Our first question is question 1. Kyle scored 3 touchdowns last night. How many touchdowns did Kyle have this season before this game? What do we think?
I'm locked in. I'm ready.
I'm locked in.
All right. Well. I got our answers. Cormier, will you go first? What did you say?
I said 2.
All right. Alex, what did you say?
I said 1. Oh, 2 is a good answer.
All right. Our answer was he had 1 touchdown.
Yes.
He had 1 touchdown.
It was like it was fucking 1 or 2. I could only remember 1. I was like, oh, there's got to be 1 more.
Okay. So Alex in the lead with 1 point for the true Pitts head. All right. Our second question. Kyle scored 1 touchdown this season before the game. What week was it in? Whoever scores closest to the week gets the point. If neither get it. What week was it?
You know what?
All right. Our answers are in. This time we'll go to you first, Alex. What did you say?
You said week 2.
All right. Cormier, you similarly said?
Week 2.
All right.
Yes.
The answer was week 1.
Oh,
I knew it was 1 or 2, but I was like, I couldn't.
I was also like, I'm just sticking with 2. Like 2 was wrong last time. I'm sticking with 2.
All right, I'll give you both the point for that. So Alex with 2 points, Cormier with 1 point. Okay. Our third question. We have 5 questions tonight. But we have the opportunity for bonus points.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Great. Okay.
Our third question. Kyle scored a career high 45.6 PPR fantasy points last night. What was his career high in fantasy points before this game?
Oh my god!
And I'll give you a bonus point if you can name the team that it was against. Okay. Cormier locked in.
I mean, it's just a guess. I can't remember.
I also just ventured to guess, but
all right, Cormier, you can say first this time.
I said 31 points against the Bucks.
God damn it! Wow. I said 30 against the Bucks. What the hell?
Why the Bucks? I guess they play them a lot.
It would have been funny. I don't know.
I know. I just thought it was like would make sense, and also I was like they're in the same division, so there's a better chance. My second guess was the Saints.
Our answer was not the Bucks, but for our points, it was 26.9.
Okay, I got that.
Wow.
Against the Jets, his rookie year.
30-pointer.
No, he has never
I
had
thought he had
30
a 30 pointer
points.
too, but I also kind of thought he might not have.
Damn,
All right.
wow, yeah,
I don't want to go any higher than 30.
So naturally against the Jets, and it was his rookie year, so
Yeah, I knew it had to be his rookie year because he actually had a good season that year.
All right, still plenty of time for Cormier to catch up. We're very much in this. All right, question 4. Kyle scored 3 touchdowns last night. What percentage of his current career touchdown total was scored last night?
Wow. Well, 75% of this year, I can tell you that.
It's true.
That's a dumb answer, but whatever.
How high did you just say it?
You're first. Go ahead.
I'm first? How do you know he's going to say I'm going first? What if he says...
Because we've been alternating this whole time.
All right, Alex, you're first.
Okay, I said 18%.
All right, Cormier, what did you say?
51%.
No!
Both great answers. A little high. It is 21%.
Wow.
His,
I was literally like,
touchdowns.
maybe he has fucking 3 touchdowns in his whole career.
He's had
I genuinely was like,
every year.
He has 4 this year. He had 7 before this year in the last 4 years.
Oh, 7 before?
Yeah,
wow.
or no, not 7. Sorry, 10.
10. Okay, yeah, I thought it was about 4 a year, so maybe less than that, but
yeah, less than that because this is his 5th year, I think.
I feel like I'm
10
winning
divided by
just
4,
proving how little I know
2.5.
about Kyle Pitts.
Yeah, I think I'm definitely the guy that knows Kyle Pitts the most.
Have you had Kyle Pitts on a team?
No, I've just been in a lot of trade talks with Derek over the years in Dynasty where mostly it used to be me asking for it and then it was him trying to give it to me and then you know how it goes. And now Derek is thriving with Kyle Pitts.
Yeah.
Just so happy to have him.
All right, question 5. Unfortunately, I don't think Cormier can catch up, but this is for Alex to show he's a true pit head. And Cormier can still make it close with their last bonus point. Kyle is the first tight end to have 3 touchdowns and 150 receiving yards this year. What year was it the last time a tight end did this? And bonus point if you can name the tight end.
Oh, God.
3 touchdowns and 150 receiving yards this year.
I don't remember.
The thing that sucks about this is I literally looked at the top tight end fantasy scores today, of all time, and I don't remember who this would be.
I'll try
a good guess, Cormier. I like it.
I don't feel good about it though.
Okay, I have a pretty good guess because I know somebody who was on that list. So I'm just going to go with this.
Wow. All right, who went first last time?
Cormier did.
All right, Alex, you can start.
I said 2014 Gronk.
All right,
I said 2013 Gronk.
All right. Well, you're both wrong. It was not Gronk.
The
year was 1996.
Oh my God!
You're all bored.
I'm closer.
And Cormier was closer, so he gets the point. And it was Shannon Sharp.
That's crazy.
There has not been more points in one game by a tight end since that game. Brock Bowers did come close this season. But indeed, it is the Pitster who reigns supreme. Thank you guys for playing. Thank you guys for showing that you're true Pitts heads. Alex, congratulations.
I'm the pit headiest.
You are.
I just think Shannon Sharp was before I was born, so it's not fair. You know,
it's not fair to me either, Alex.
Yeah.
Really. That I am in the greatness of Kyle Pitts this week.
Yeah, so
that's all I have to
match
say.
up.
Yeah, I could still win. You know, I mean, this is all.
It's just
very sad. It looked
Tyler
like
Algier had a bad game. So, you know,
like, I guess you could feel good about the bad Tyler Algier game, but
it doesn't matter. It doesn't.
Yeah, like
the fact that it's 50-50 is gotta just infuriate you.
No, I'm just loving Kyle Pitts right now. That's all I can feel. He's just coursing through my veins, and that's all I've got.
I mean, you do. What's interesting is you do have a chance at the moment to sneak in with a loss.
I do, yeah. So
that is something you should feel a little good about.
Right. So last week,
more than Cormier.
Just to kind of build us a little out of last week, I did win last week, which was big. Paul and Seth both lost last week, which is good to give both Cormier the scenario that he can win this week and me the scenario where I can sneak in if I lose. So looking at how things can go this week in our standings, I'm in 4th. Seth is in 3rd. Paul's in 5th. Cormier's in 6th. So here are our playoff scenarios, right? So we have Paul and Seth playing, which is a big game for those two. Whoever wins that of those two is just in.
Yep.
Okay. Whoever loses of those two, if Seth loses and myself and Cormier win, then Seth is most likely out. His points are not there. Actually, no, that's not true. It's not true. Seth will... I can't remember now.
So if Seth loses...
He's 9-6.
And Paul win.
Me and Paul win, and he is
out.
He is out, right? Because my points for I can't imagine a world where I win and Seth loses and he passes me in points for.
If Paul beats Seth but does not pass him in points for, then I believe Seth still makes it. But most likely, if Paul's going to win this week, he will pass Seth in points for.
True, I didn't even think about that.
It's an 11-point difference. That's pretty crazy.
Yeah, he could win and Seth still make it. So I won't rule that out, actually.
Yeah, he needs to win by 11.
So what are myself and Cormier's scenarios? For myself, if I win, I am pretty much in. It would take me winning by a really low amount, and whichever Paul or Seth lose in a really high scoring matchup for that not to happen. So it just seems unlikely. For Cormier and make it in, he needs me to lose.
Yep.
And he needs Paul to lose. If Seth loses, that won't be enough because and he needs to win.
I also need to keep my score above yours by I think 13. Or I'm ahead by 13 right now.
Right. So if I lose a high scoring matchup and you and CJ shits the bed and you sneak in one ahead of him, it might not be enough.
Yeah.
But I would say last night was great news for you two when Kyle Pitts did his thing.
It's bad news for me.
It's bad news for you? I mean, it's just bad news for Derek. I guess you don't have your own first round pick.
Because as long as I lose, I don't care if Derek wins or not. And I mean, I'm projected to lose. I could always win. You never know. But I want Derek to lose to you so you can win, and I want Paul to also win to knock Seth out of the playoffs and keep
Those are more important. Those
are more important.
Yeah. Okay. Cormier, this is great. This is the most alive you've been in the last 3 weeks.
I have to beat I'm going. It's a CJ gauntlet this week for me. Yeah. I have to beat CJ in 2 leagues. I have to beat number 1 seed CJ in 2 leagues to continue my playoff runs. And this one I need help on top of that. I don't feel great about my team. Like, I don't really know who to start. Like, I've been in this weird spot where, like,
You want help? Who are you struggling between?
Well, David Montgomery's points projections have been falling off, and I think that's rightfully so. But he's also been playing slightly better recently. I don't know. RJ Harvey is kind of starting to overtake him. But those
I would probably start Harvey this week because Dobbins is out still, right? So, like,
what
do you have to lose? He's a starting.
I think you're right. I think I am going to do that. But then, like, ever since Wilson went down, that third wide receiver spot for me has just been so crapshoot. Like, Butte is fine. Rashid Shaheed is maybe fine. I don't know.
He was good until he got traded, and then
he had a good week last week, but
he did. But can you trust it? Like, I don't know.
Yeah. So we'll see. Like, it does suck to think, like, man, like, I really only had one injury. I guess 2 if you count Lamar for most of the season, but theoretically, I should have a good enough quarterback backup to get past that. I really only had one major injury this season, and it's gonna cripple me potentially. But yeah, I mean, it's nice to be in contention, I guess. You know,
yeah.
If I make the playoffs, I think that's an ultimate heist at this point. That's how I feel about all my leagues. All my leagues, I've set myself up to be like, you're not gonna win. You are not the favorite. So anything I do is impressive.
Yeah, at least you're alive at this point, so take it. You gotta figure one of them will work out. So,
I don't know. I feel like it's not going to work out for either of them. At least in these two. Maybe
I think Guillotine it could work out this week. I don't know about beating Mathis in the end, but you never know.
But, well, I mean, I feel like I care about that. So Mathis is going to be against somebody in the final 2. He can't hold all the players. I mean, I feel like
you're right.
The week to take Mathis out. So if Cormier can get himself to the final 2, I think that's his best shot of winning.
I just think final 2. If you remember what happened last year, it didn't work for Paul, but you basically can't pick up anyone if you're the person with less fab in the last week.
If
like you can just drop all your players, pick up the players that are going to get picked up, and then just rotate them out.
The team I had, but what I remember about last year is the team that I had at the second to last round when there was 3 people left. I like looked at my points for the following week, and I would have won. So it's like, now I don't think Mathis has a much bigger lead than Derek or Paul had. So it's not like this is not the exact same.
Yeah,
but I do agree with you, Alex. Like Guillotine is just a matchup. It's just one matchup. The rest of these leagues have a lot more that need to fall through. But yeah, I mean, I think it's unlikely for them to all work out or even one of them fully work.
I hope one of them does. I hope it's not this one. But one of them for sure.
If you can take out CJ and redraft, I think everybody will be happy.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, I don't know how you're feeling in Dynasty, Cormier. Maybe because you're on the upswing, you're feeling better than me. I feel like, and you were kind of like at a low point a few weeks ago. But I would be very like frustrated if I lose this week. I'll be real. Like I thought I set up everything perfectly, and I'm getting fantasy footballed. So
yeah, it's really tough to have that on Thursday. Like
so
it's too early, you know.
Yeah. Do you have
the rest of his team? Like,
sorry,
he has some guys that like could have bad games. Like you never know.
No, I mean it's completely live, is all it is.
But yeah, it's live. I agree.
Are you is Achane in your lineup right now?
So he is. I moved him into the flex just in case, and I put Dowdle in my running back slot. I think I was going to put in Dowdle anyways, so I figured to move him around. Achane, he has limited practice, but all the reports are saying he's in. And after this Thursday night, I was considering like the craziness of like not playing him, like but I think I just have to ride, and if he doesn't play Monday, then that's it. But like I think I need him to win, so
yeah.
I can't sit him. So we'll
know,
see.
Who are they playing Monday?
They're playing Pittsburgh.
So
but so it's kind of a stronger run D. I think I saw something that
Do you have anyone to play if he doesn't?
Yeah,
like on Monday.
I don't. I have a backup plan for that, but
okay.
Yeah.
I haven't really used the subs because my team sucks this year. How does it work for the Monday player? Like if you,
be Monday.
You can't have it if it's not a Monday player.
It has to be a Monday player unless we switch in the future, which I don't know. The more I learn about it, the more I'm not against the auto sub like out of order. So I think you have to set it like before either play. But I don't know.
Yeah, I think if you have to throw in like a fucking random guy off the waivers on there, like you got something at least.
Oh, I have Jonnu Smith right now.
Oh, that's fine.
It's like not really fine. He's had a 0.16.
Yeah, he fell off this year.
I mean, everyone predicted it because he had been on Atlanta with Arthur Smith, the terrorist, and he got moved back to Pittsburgh with Arthur Smith, the terrorist.
But he was good with Arthur Smith, the terrorist, in Tennessee, so I don't know how to feel about that.
He wasn't good.
Look at his stats in Tennessee.
Yeah, but he was younger back then. I don't know. It was tolerable, but it was still it wasn't what he did in Miami last year.
Yeah,
but I never expected him to be what he was in Miami. I mean, I don't know. Everything that happened to Jonnu Smith this year, like everyone kind of predicted it as soon as he was traded to the Steelers. So
yeah,
he's kind of a weird spot. I think I did drop him in my other dynasty. I still have him here, but I just he's a weird one because he's like the type of guy you'll hold on your roster forever now because of hope of reclaiming that.
Yeah.
And then as soon as you drop him, he'll figure it out. Like, I don't know.
Yep.
It's like
he'll get traded to a better situation as soon as you drop him.
I hate guys like this. They're roster cloggers. If he weren't a tight end, he'd definitely be off.
Because you never either feel really confident about starting them because when they are having the runs, you're like, what if these are just like fluke games?
Yep.
Yeah. Though last year
last year he was pretty consistent.
In my league I won a dynasty startup, and I drafted Evan Ingram as my tight end, and Jonnu Smith was my championship tight end. He was a beast last year. So, but all right, let's.
That's pretty much it. Yeah,
that's pretty much it. I mean,
good luck to everybody in all your leagues.
Except for CJ.
Except for CJ, yeah.
Because nobody wants CJ to win.
Now, after back-to-back baseballs, I'm off CJ for a while.
Agreed.
Yeah. Well, and the funny thing is that he won the first year of our Gen 2 dynasty, and then I won the second year. So literally the Gen 2 dynasty has only been won by Gen 1 players. So
yeah, that's funny. I mean, I feel like I've always thought CJ was good at fantasy, and there was like a while where he did nothing and he had a lot of bad teams, but I always liked his process, so I am somewhat satisfied that like it has worked out for CJ recently. But no one can win that much in a short period, and I appreciate
get away with it.
Yeah.
I can't believe the Barstool guy even like lied about like Kyle. I mean, he told the truth, but he lied every other week except for Kyle Pitts. That's crazy. Just for CJ though.
It's just Kyle Pitts energy, you know. He's got to have a career game when we all least expect it. Yeah. I wasn't like I couldn't even comprehend it because I wasn't even thinking about Kyle Pitts. Kyle Pitts is not even in my realm as a worry at this point. Because here's the last thing I'll say about Kyle Pitts. I was looking through his stats today to do this thing. I understand why Derek was so hyped about Kyle Pitts because his rookie year.
He was like the best
PRK 6, and he only had one touchdown the whole year. So I think everyone assumed if he gets a little more touchdowns, he's going to be the first-ranked tight end. And, of course, he got a little more touchdowns, but was fucking awful. And then I will say this year, even before this game, he's had a good year. He's been he was the tight end 10 coming into this game.
Yeah.
Which for him and the way his career's been going, like I don't know, it's respectable.
It's okay.
But nothing like tonight. His high on the season before last night was 18, which is good. That was his one touchdown. Oh, I was wrong. Why was I wrong? Huh? Okay, the points were wrong. The touchdown was not in week 1. It was in week 4.
What?
Oh shit!
We both said 2 for that, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, you're right. I don't know how I fucked that up. I must have been. Oh, I was looking at 2024.
Okay.
That's weird. I don't know.
That's when you had the week 1 touchdown. Okay.
Yeah. All right. Well, my bad. Alex still the Pitts head, but
I think I think I'm still the Pitts head.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the other thing about Kyle Pitts is that he was like, it's not even just like, it's not even that he had a good rookie tight end year. He had the best receiving yard total out of any rookie tight end ever. So it was like he was supposed to be like the next Travis Kelce Gronk type player, and then he just totally got hurt, and then it was not the same after that. So,
yeah.
But maybe that record got broken very quickly after by Brock Bowers.
Yeah.
Did Sam Laporta break it first?
You might be right.
I think Sam Laporta did, and I think Brock Bowers broke it again.
Yeah.
So
Kyle Pitts ended up just ushering in a new standard for young tight ends.
Yeah.
And that's what he's become, is like a standard tight end.
But I think, did he do it in the 17-week season? So
let's see.
Whatever.
It doesn't matter. All right.
They had another game for me. They had another game.
It's enough. It's enough Kyle Pitts.
Enough Kyle Pitts. Thank you guys for coming on tonight. And we will hopefully see you guys next week with some positive news on our end. Good luck to everyone in their games.
Yep.
And have a good week.